afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. MVPs Cabrera and Donaldson swing for the fences next on the show. Junior Guerra, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, second baseman, number 3.
And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The 3-2 one more time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
So stepping in, Anthony goes. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now a throw over to first, a dive, but he's back. Comes set with the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Takes this the other way to right, but the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Batting fourth, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope,
and the changeup is way low that time.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. It's the Tigers 0. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
This club is grounded to the most double plays in the league. Talk about a pitcher's best friend. This club's been their favorite team to face. You get in a jam, maybe you'll get that double play. They got to figure out a way to quit hitting into double plays. Maybe start runners to keep out of that double play situation or something. But the double play is killing them right now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Adam Jones comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goes under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Justin Upton now. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Left fielder number 8, Justin Upton.
Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Nick Castellanos now. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura has it. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. That's inside. 2-0. Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So digging in now, Joe Carter. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Joe Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Too high, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Here comes the 1-0. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Jose Abreu. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. First and second here with nobody out. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Let's take a look at the Tigers defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at second base at Ian Kinsler. You know, this guy's defense gets overlooked. I love how he turns the pivot, but he's also got great range to his left. Makes all those tough plays throwing on the run to first base. He's dynamite.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Kinsler for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. At the plate, Steven Moya, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Steven Moya.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Digging in to try it again. Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony goes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Now I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 delivery. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Jones. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kinsler is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Riding in once again, Justin Upton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Here's the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Ready for another chance? Nick Castellanos. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
For the Tigers, catcher, Brett Nicholas.
Into the box, Brett Nicholas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. The 1-0 pitch. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
2 out, bases loaded. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit to third. Backhanded. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Tigers 6, the Jays nothing. Now to the plate, Stephen Vogt. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Full count now, 3-2.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So he's aboard following the one-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And we see that these guys are currently in third place in the AL in that department. So coming to the plate, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. To Iglesias for one. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Standing in, Steven Moya. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1 home to Kinsler. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Another try at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Center fielder number 12, Anthony Goes.
Digging in once again, Anthony Goes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So that at-bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Cabrera. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Ready with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with a low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
The 0-2 home. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Tigers 6, the Jays nothing. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Martinez is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping into the box, Joe Carter, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. There's a changeup over the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ghost. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Liam Hendricks is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Liam Hendricks.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez for his career in this matchup. 1 for 3. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 6, the Jays nothing. Here's Carlos Santana now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So striding in, Jose Bautista comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
The designated hitter, Steven Moya.
Ready for another chance? Steven Moya. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Striding in once again, Ian Kinsler. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 11. In there, strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Here it comes, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Carter. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Tigers 6, the Jays nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
The batter, number 14,
anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Hernan Perez. Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's Kinsler at second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Sliding stop by Kinsler. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Standing in, Anthony Goes. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses, use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Therefore it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you can clearly see he knows who's at the plate, and he knows he's got an open base. He's been trying to nibble right here and falling behind 2-0. I just don't see him giving him anything to hit in this situation.
2-0 pitch on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded, foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line to the right side. Bautista is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready once again, Adam Jones. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Adam Jones.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning. You're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Ready with the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging back pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Now to the plate, Joe Carter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. high in the air out to center field. Goes is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Kinsler for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Toronto after this. Michael Givens enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Givens.
Nick Castellanos now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Nick Castellanos.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Bullet back up the middle. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. He homered back in the third inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. A 2-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Batista. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 6-0. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Ready on 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Lays off 2-2 now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Now a flare out toward right center, and this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Batista. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bautista waits on the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High pop up. Castellanos is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Ready now, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Goes on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Hernan Perez.
Settling in now, Hernan Perez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
One and one, here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
2 out here and a runner at second. Push to the right side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Toronto in just a moment. Xavier Cedeno comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Cedeno.
In now, Steven Moya. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Steven Moya.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Batista, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that's too high, ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Center fielder,
well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Anthony Goes. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Miguel Cabrera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. 2 out with the man at first. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. To short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. On the ground to third. Donaldson's there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Tigers lead this one 6-0. Gene Segura standing in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball's hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Runners on first with 1 down. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be. That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Full count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Carter.
Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Bruce Rondon comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Bruce Rondon.
Stepping into the box, Joe Carter. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ball 1. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And there to bring it in is Guerra for out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Carlos.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Second and third, 2 away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Michael Fulmer earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Junior Guerra permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.